Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside Geisman Gymnasium. I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Sports Network. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a proud sponsor of Concordia University Chicago athletics. Whether it is breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park has you covered. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Just over 6 minutes till opening tip. Glad you could join us here tonight for NACC on a Tuesday night. Cougars taking on the Eagles here. Edgewood coming into this one 15-2 overall and 10-2 in the NACC on a 2-game winning streak. They are a 9-1 team on the road this season. The Eagles lead the NACC in assist to turnover ratio, scoring margin, and rebounds, so it will be a tall task for the Cougars tonight. Bria Lemerand is ranked second in the NACC and 30th nationally with a 2.0 assist to turnover ratio for the Eagles. Alyssa Lemerand is also very good in the ranks, second in the NACC and 40th nationally with a 53.5 field goal percentage this season. Alyssa Lemerand leads a balanced offensive attack for this Eagle team with a 13.2 points per game average this season. As a team this year, the Edgewood College Eagles are averaging 72.1 points per game and are giving up just 53.4. A team that has won 5 out of their last 6. Their last loss coming to NACC leading Benedictine back on January 18th. Their only other loss came at Wisconsin Lutheran just after the turn of the new year. These two teams have already met once this season. Edgewood downing CUC 78-49. That game played back on December 1st of 2019 in Madison. So CUC looking to avenge that one. CUC coming into tonight, 5-12 overall and 4-8 in the NACC. They had a 3-game winning streak snapped over CIT weekend on Friday and Saturday. Charisma Robinson had 2 great games over the weekend and was named to the CIT All-Tournament team. She recorded her first career double-double with 16 points and 10 rebounds on Friday night. She then fell just 3 points shy of a second consecutive double-double while playing in all 40 minutes for CUC. She had 10 rebounds in the match against Ann Arbor on Saturday. Tara Hastings had the big performance, finishing with 29 points while playing all 40 minutes for CUC. Her 29 points were the most since 2018 when Taylor Jacobson had 30 in a game. Hastings ranks 4th in the NACC with 15.5 points per game average. She's also one of the top shooters in the conference. On the season, she's knocking down 45.9% of her shots. Going back to Robinson, she continues to be one of the top turnover forcers in the NACC. She ranks 4th in the conference in total steals and helps a CUC team that ranks 1st in the conference and 35th nationally in turnovers forced. After a busy 2-game weekend at CUC, we'll see how the Cougars can respond. It'll be a much smaller crowd tonight. Crowds of over 1,500 on Saturday and over 2,000 packed Geisman Gymnasium over the weekend. Much smaller here when you're talking a Tuesday night matchup, not around CIT. So we'll see how the Cougars respond with less energy in the gym. Talking to Coach Martin before the game, how she really pressed at this team. She wants them to perform like they did on Friday night, falling just short to CU Dub. And they had a shot at the buzzer to win that game that rimmed in and out. That came out of the hands of Jaylene Wade. It's a busy week for this Cougar team. They have 3 games this week. It's very critical for them when you're looking at the NACC standings going forward. They take on Edgewood tonight, who's 2nd in the conference. They take on Marion Thursday, where they're looking to avenge a earlier season loss to them. Then they will stay home to complete the 5-game homestand on Saturday afternoon when they welcome the Raiders of MSOE into Geisman. Series history between the Cougars and Eagles, they have faced 19 times since 2007. Edgewood holds a 14-5 record against CUC during that span and have won the last 5. CUC last defeated Edgewood at home here in Geisman back on January 10th of 2015. CUC fell, as I said, to Edgewood in the first matchup of the season between these two schools, 78-49 back on December 1st. Just under 2 minutes to tip off. We'll have a special moment of silence honoring all those that were killed in the helicopter crash just a day ago. So we get set for CUC versus Edgewood here from Geisman. Glad you chose to spend your Tuesday night here on the Cougar Sports Network. Our crew for tonight, producer Julia Beers, cameras Ryan McGee, Julia Spitelli, and Kelly Goody. Referees for tonight's contest, Jennifer Washoe, Darla Brendermuller, and Aaron Talbot. You're watching Cougar Basketball on the Cougar Sports Network. Cougar Basketball is brought to you in part by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere at lutheranpublicradio.org or on the LPR app. We'll step aside, get you set for tip. Starting lineups, anthem, and the moment of silence coming up here from Geisman. Just a few minutes from tip. You're watching Cougar Basketball on the Cougar Sports Network.
This evening, we would like to begin with a prayer given tonight by Kayla Jackson, followed by a moment of silence as we recognize the lives of 3 young women, their parents, their coaches, and the pilot in a helicopter crash this past weekend.
Dear Heavenly Father, we know that you have planned for everything, even when the plan does not make sense to us. Please be with us as we mourn the lives of 9 lives from our past Sunday. We believe that through our faith, your son died, we may all have eternal life. We lift up to you the lives of Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, John Altobelli, Carrie Altobelli, Alyssa Altobelli, Christina Mazur, Ari Zabani, Sarah Chester, and Paige Chester. We pray for your family and friends. Please grant them peace and comfort as they mourn the loss of life, but celebrate your gift of eternal life. Until we meet again at that final day, please guide us and direct us as we continue living our lives to glorify you. And now please join me in a moment of silence. In your son's name we pray, amen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Geisman Gymnasium for tonight's Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference women's basketball matchup between the Eagles of Edgewood College and the Cougars of Concordia University, Chicago. Let's meet tonight's starters. First for the Eagles. At guard, a 5'9" freshman from Burlington, Wisconsin, number 1, Emma Klein. At guard, a 5'4" junior from West Dallas, Wisconsin, number 3, Abby Shane. At guard, a 5'8" junior from Middleton, Wisconsin, number 5, Alyssa Lemeron. At forward, a 6-foot sophomore from Hortonville, Wisconsin, number 24, Lexi Walter. And a guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Middleton, Wisconsin, number 42, Bria Lemeron. The assistant coaches are Mackenzie Reese, Alex Kohler, and Taylor Pfeiffer. And the head coach of the Eagles is Kaya Huff. And now, here are the starters for your Concordia Chicago Cougars. At forward, a 5'10" senior from Anaheim, California, number 3, Annika Ray. At forward, a 5'9" freshman from Broadview, number 1, Charisma Robinson. At guard, a 5'3" freshman from New Lights, number 2, Tara Hastings. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Cary, number 13, Bailey Steinkamp. And at guard, a 5'6" senior from Oak Park, number 25, Michaela Thornton.
Back inside Geisman Gymnasium once again, I'm CJ Selner. Those are your starters, going over them again for both sides, resetting them for Edgewood, Klein, Walters, Shane, and the Lemerons. And for the CUC Cougars, it's Robinson, Steinkamp, Hastings, Thornton, and Ray. CUC looking to avenge a early season loss that came back on December 1st to Edgewood by a 78-49 score. CUC trying to snap a 5-game losing streak here tonight. Your camera crew tonight doing a fantastic job behind the scenes. Julia Beers, your producer. Cameras Ryan McGee, Julia Spitelli, and Kelly Goody. Once again, your referees for tonight, Jennifer Washoe, Darla Brendermuller, and Aaron Talbot. You're watching Cougar Basketball on the Cougar Sports Network, which is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a proud sponsor of Concordia University Chicago Athletics. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park has you covered. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Cougars in the home white uniforms with gold numbers and black trim, and we are underway. They will go right to left. Edgewood controls the opening tip. They will be going left to right across your screen in the black jerseys with white numbers, as the opening possession is a turnover. CUC put together two good performances that did not result in wins, falling 48-46 to CU Dub on Friday night. They then lost to NAIA Concordia Ann Arbor 76-63, which was really a lot closer game. I'd say it was a two-possession game. Really, Ann Arbor just made CUC pay from the free throw line down the stretch. They went 10 for 11 in the closing seconds. CUC's got to get one up here. It will be a heave at the buzzer, and it won't hit anything. An opening shot clock violation for the Cougars on their first possession. CUC, a team that forces a lot of turnovers. They've had problems turning the ball over themselves this season. They've turned it over as a team 326 times through 17 games. Shot inside, no good. Second chance is too strong, no good. Out of the hands of Lexi Walter, the 6-foot sophomore from Hortonville, Wisconsin. And they're going to have that one going out of bounds. It'll be Eagle ball. Just over a minute in here from Geisman. Glad you chose to spend your evening here with us. Long shot, no good. Fight for the rebound underneath. It will be Bria Lemerad who will come away with it. Now 16 to shoot. Baseline drive, kick. 3, hoisted up, Shane, no good. And it will be Tara Hastings with the rebound. Drive inside, and a foul will wave off the shot. Foul will be on number 5, Alyssa Lemerand, the 5'8" junior from Middleton, Wisconsin. CUC to inbound underneath, 20 on the clock. It'll be into Steinkamp. Now to Ray. Ray with a 3, that's too strong, no good. Rebound will come into the hands of Bria Lemerand. Inside, tough shot, off balance, good. And Edgewood scores the opening bucket of the game just over 2 minutes in. Now to Thornton. Edgewood plays suffocating defense, and there's going to be a foul as Thornton lost it. Head coach Kaya Huff, in her fourth season, not happy with the call. Foul there was on number 1, Emma Klein, the 5'9 freshman from Burlington, Wisconsin, her first, team second. Robinson to inbound underneath for CUC. It'll be to Thornton, working with 20. Jaylene Way came in for CUC. Hastings going to the basket, had her shot. It might have been partially blocked. Eagles come away with it. And they're going to get a block there on Charisma Robinson as she tried to poke that one away. Cool to see head coach Lauren Martin wearing the gold and purple as we have the moment of silence for Kobe Bryant and all of those that were so early taken from this world in the helicopter crash earlier this week. It's a common theme around basketball right now as that pass was deflected. Under 20 to shoot here for the Eagles. Drive inside, tough shot with the left hand's no good, and Steinkamp will bring it away. CUC still looking for their opening basket tonight. Drive to the basket, nice drive with the left hand, and it's Charisma Robinson who gets CUC on the board. Edgewood gets it across the timeline here. CUC with pressure. Lost underneath, and an easy layup for Lexi Walter, the sophomore. Wade drives, kicks, now Thornton at the top. CUC has slowed the pace down as that three's up and good for Bailey Steinkamp. Cougars with their first lead of the night. Eagles quickly ahead in transition. As I was saying, CUC has slowed it down as that one's put up and in, and the Eagles take the lead back. Over the last couple games, you see the Cougars try to slow things down. They were able to score a lot against Alverno when they put up 84 points. But you're talking that was a game where CUC couldn't miss from the field. Inside, Robinson shot no good. CUC 2 for 6 from the field here early. And they're going to get a travel called on Abby Shane, the junior. Alyssa Lemerand leads this team with a 13.2 points per game average. Emma Klein follows. It's a balanced scoring attack that averages 72.1 points per game here for the Eagles. You have 13.2, 8.8, 8.6, 8.6, 7.1, 6.8, 6.1. That's hard to defend. 3 hoisted up and good. Tara Hastings from range. Hastings leads this Cougar team. Michaela Thornton second on the team. And again, the Eagles getting out in transition, and they'll tie it up at 8. Lexi Walter with 4 early points. Her and Bria Lemerad with the 4 points each for the Eagles. Hastings, Steinkamp, and Robinson with the points for CUC. It's been that transition game that's gotten the Eagles a lot of quick, easy buckets here in the early goings. Thornton looking for a place to go with it. Under 10 to shoot. Robinson splits the defenders, goes up with a left hand, off back iron, no good. And they're going to get a foul on the rebound. And I believe that's going to go against the Eagles. It's going to be CUC ball. It was on the rebound. That'll be the 3rd foul on the Eagles here in the first quarter. That goes against number 5, Alyssa Lemerand. Her second personal, so that's 2 quick fouls against a key player here for the Eagles. Megan Long came in, kick, now Wade for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it will be in the hands of Emma Klein. Eagles were a team that we've talked about in my years of calling CUC games when Coach Kaya Huff takes over, as that one will count with a foul for Mia Edwards, the 5'11 freshman from Lindenhurst, Illinois. She'll go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. But going back to that thought, this was a team that when you talked about them a couple years ago when Coach Kaya Huff took over, that there was a lot of potential. She had a lot of young faces and new faces to the program that had struggled in recent history, and she's really started to come on. And you look at a team now that sits right up there in the top of the race. They're in line for a bye right now in the NACC playoffs with 8 to go. Couple subs on both sides. Crystal Core into the game for CUC. Diamond Pekulik into the game, the 6-foot junior from Addison, Illinois. And you look at this roster again for these Eagles, they don't have a single senior on this roster. So it's Coach Kaya Huff building it as Pekulik makes herself known right away and gets a second chance put in, making it 12-8 Eagles. Wade hands off to Hastings, kicks around Steinkamp. One I'd like to see get going here over this homestand for CUC as Megan Long takes a tough off-balance shot that rims off no good is Crystal Core. Crystal Core, you're talking about a senior that missed some time early in the season with a knee injury, but has come back, has done a good job rebounding the ball. They have not gotten her going offensively. On her career, she's a 45% shooter, as Pekulik has an easy right hand, and it's 14-8 Eagles. But Crystal Core on the season shooting just 28%, a career 44% shooter, came into the year averaging just under 9 points per game, averaging just 4 this season. Swung around to Hastings on the right side. CUC has had to use a lot of shot clock. This is a very good Edgewood defense. Steinkamp with the jumper from 15 feet is good. Edgewood 7 of their last 8 from the field. A lot of those have come quickly and early in the shot clock and transition, with CUC not being able to get back on defense. Reverse layup, no good. It might have been partially blocked. Offensive board, though, for Lemerand. And the possession will continue here for the Eagles. As a third offensive rebound, and they're going to have a offensive foul before the shot. And it'll be against Diamond Pekulik, her first, team fourth. Subs on both sides. You'll see Sarah Ludwig enter your screen for CUC. Also for the Eagles, it'll be Brooke Lonegro into the game, the 5'5 junior from McFarland, Wisconsin. CUC trailing by 4 here. 7 minutes in here to our opening quarter. Wade spots up for 3, and it's good. They'll actually call that a 2. Foot was on the line, so that's a 2 for Wade. Either way, it gets the Cougars back within a pair. Inside, layup with the right hand, no good. Megan Long comes away with the rebound. Looking to push in transition. Wisely brings it back as CUC didn't have numbers going forward. High post core, trying to go around Pekulik. Right hand is good. Tie game at 14. CUC 6 of 12 shooting from the floor here early. Edgewood 7 of 14. Both teams shooting 50%. Left side drive ball was lost into the hands of Crystal Core, and she gets fouled as she was trying to head down the floor. And it'll be free throws here for CUC into the double bonus. Foul there was on number 3, Abby Shane, the 5'4 junior from Westalis, Wisconsin. Her first personal. Edgewood over the limit. 2 free throws coming here for Crystal Core. Trying to give CUC the lead here with 2:13 remaining in the first quarter. Crystal Core will knock down the first. Core on her career a 66% free throw shooter. Same exact number on the season here. Second free throw is off the mark, no good, and it's a 1-point Cougar lead. Coming up on the final 2 minutes here in the opening quarter, it's been a fast pace. Both offenses performing very well here in the opening quarter. Inside, and they're going to get Long from reaching from behind. Good post position there by Mia Edwards, the freshman from Lindenhurst, Illinois. They'll put 20 on the shot clock here. 2 minutes on the game clock even here at Geisman. Closer far, Chicago Motor Coach has your group transportation needs covered. Chicago Motor Coach is proud to be official transportation provider of CUC Athletics. Pekulik will hand it off to Featherson. Drive around, kick. 3 wasn't taken. Could have been a carry there. Still inside. Nice shot with the right hand. And put up and in is Parker Featherstone. Back and forth we go here in the opening quarter. Hastings gets cut off by Pekulik. Now Long through traffic, tough shot, a lot of contact. I kind of agree with the no call there, though. She tried to force her way through two defenders, and it's an easy transition layup for the Eagles, and we'll have a timeout on the floor taken by Coach Rosengarten and the Cougars. 30-second timeout, looking for a place to relax following a big Cougar win. Doc Ryan's on Madison Street has all of your postgame needs covered. 18-15 here at Geisman with a minute 20 remaining in the first quarter. Balanced scoring is what Edgewood does, and that's what they're showing here so far tonight. Walter with 4, Bria Lemerand with 4, Featherston with 4, Edwards with 2, and Pekulik with 4. 18 of 18 points for these Eagles have come in the paint thus far. That's something that CUC is going to have to shut down. It'll be Cougar ball coming out of the timeout. Edgewood 8 of their last 9 from the field, shooting 56% from the floor so far tonight. Also out-rebounding CUC 11-5. Coming in during the dead ball for CUC is number 23, Destiny Dye, the 5'8 freshman from Danville, Illinois. 3-point Edgewood lead. They've led by as many as 6 here in the opening quarter. CUC doing a good job fighting around. Kick to Dye. Now Hastings gets a screen from Dye. Her 3 comes up short. Edgewood quickly ahead. CUC not getting back in transition. That's something that they're going to have to fix going forward. Drive through the middle. Flip to Pekulik at the free throw line. Good feed underneath to a wide open Riley Larson. You can't draw it up any better than that if you're Coach Kyle Huff. 5-point lead here for the Eagles. CUC content to take the last shot. About a 1.5 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now under 10. Screen set. Wade will hand off. Ludwig in the lane, flips one up short. And they're going to get an offensive foul as Pekulik laid her shoulder into Ludwig. It's going to be a catch and shoot situation here for CUC. But that foul will be on Pekulik, and that's her second personal. So both Pekulik and Alyssa Lemerand with 2 personals here in the opening quarter. So 0.4 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Catch and shoot situation here for CUC, trying to cut into a 5-point deficit. Pekulik getting talked to by Jennifer Washoe, the referee. It'll be Maddie McGrath the inbound. Looking for somewhere to go. It's to Wade. She'll hoist one up, and it gets waved off anyway. We're through a quarter of play here at Geisman Gymnasium. Our score, Edgewood 20, CUC 15. We'll take a break, get you set up with quarter number 2 in just a few moments. You're watching Cougar basketball on the Cougar Sports Network. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner alongside my crew. Julia Beers, your producer. Cameras, Ryan McGee, Julius Patelli, and Kelly Goody. Glad you could join us here for NACC here on a Tuesday night. A busy week inside Geisman Gymnasium. We'll have Edgewood CUC men's action tomorrow evening. Same time, same place here at Geisman. Actually, it'll be the same crew as well. CUC trailing by 5. Edgewood on a 6-0 run over the last 2:18. 9 of their last 10 from the field. Maddie McGrath will pass up on a 3. Kicks it across to Ray. It's Ray, Wade, Thornton, Steinkamp, and McGrath on the floor to start the quarter for CUC. Steinkamp threw traffic off the backboard, and it's good. Nice move, splitting the defenders there. Steinkamp with 7 early points. Right side, good look for 3, and it's drained by Abby Shane. Her first basket of the night. Back up to a 6-point lead, matching the largest of the day thus far for the Eagles. In the last matchup, it was Charisma Robinson that was the only CUC player to reach double figures. Only 2 players in double figures were Emma Klein and McKenna Reichling, as that shot just rims off for the Cougars. Right side drive, gets cut off. Inside, loose ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. 23-17 here. Eagles lead it, just underway here in quarter number 2. You'll see Tara Hastings come back in. She played all 40 minutes against Concordia Ann Arbor on Saturday. Just 8 games to go, including tonight in the 2019-2020 season. 19 on the shot clock, 8:38 here remaining in quarter number 2. Edgewood to inbound. Flipped inside, layup good for the Eagles, number 24, Lexi Walter. Lead stretches to 8 here for Edgewood on 11-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Thornton on the right side. CUC trying to get something going inside on this Eagles team. They've been forced to take a lot of late jumpers, and it's going to be another one here. Teray at the top. Needs to hoist one up late in the shot clock, and it will be into the Eagles' hands. Quickly down the floor once again. Pull-up jumper blocked by Annika Ray. Ray brings it quickly forward. 3 for Maddie McGrath is good from deep. Gets CUC back within 5. Her first basket of the night. Fed inside, good inside out. Open look for 3. Bria Lemoran knocks it down. Her first 3 of the night, she has 7. Back to an 8-point Eagle advantage. Thornton backs it out to McGrath. Tipped, and it hits the referee. CUC might have caught a break there. Kick, Ray, good look from 3 from the right wing. Comes up short, no good. Edgewood looking to push. Drive right side, right past Thornton, and a good left hand for Bria Lemoran. Last 5 points have come via her fingertips, and she has 9 points, a game high. CUC has got to start getting back in the transition game. 24 of Edgewood's 30 points have come in the paint here in the 14 minutes and 30 seconds that we've played. Ray needs a place to go with it. To Thornton. Tough shot as the shot clock was expiring again. And it'll be the second shot clock violation of the night for CUC. As you see Charisma Robinson come back in for CUC. It'll be Riley Larson, the 5'9 junior from Madison, Wisconsin, that will return for Edgewood. Edgewood 4 of 5 here so far in the second quarter. Perfect 2 for 2 shooting from downtown. Those 2 threes are the only ones that have shots that have come outside the paint, as a turnover will end up in the hands of Hastings from Thornton. Inside drive, layup, no good, but a foul put Tara Hastings at the free throw line. Fouls on Featherston, her first. First foul of the quarter here for Edgewood. 2 free throws coming here for Tara Hastings, as the first one's off the mark, no good. Hastings on the season for CUC, an 81.4% free throw shooter, now 35 of 44. She knocks down the second and makes it a 9-point game. Edgewood has outscored their opponents in quarter number 2, 398 to 259 coming into tonight, as that long two's off the mark into the hands of Thornton. Robinson looking to get out ahead in transition. She does. Power dribble, and she lost it. Kicks. McGrath, spot up 3 from the right side, is off the mark, no good. Open 3, right side. Edgewood's off the mark. Offensive board, put back up. Second chance, no good. Hastings wants to drive. Tough shot with the right hand. She got bodied before she got that shot up. Again, Edgewood out in transition. Pull up, layup, good. 11-point advantage here for the Eagles. They like to play fast, and they've given CUC all sorts of fits in transition so far tonight. CUC, one of their last 5 from the floor. Thornton with it at the top. Now under 15 to shoot. Backs out to McGrath, now with 10. CUC with not a lot of movement on the offensive side. Now to Robinson. She'll spot up for 3. That's well off the mark and into the hands of Bria Lemerand. Again in transition, and again a layup for Lexi Walter. And Coach Martin has seen enough, and she wants a timeout. It'll be a full timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. 4:39 remaining here in the second quarter. You're watching Cougar basketball, which is brought to you in part by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere at lutheranpublicradio.org or on the LPR app. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium once again. I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here in action on a Tuesday night. It'll be CUC ball coming out of the timeout. 4:39 remaining here in the second quarter of play. Edgewood on a 9-1 run over the last 3 minutes and 3 seconds, holding a 13-point advantage over the Cougars. Macy Klein coming in for CUC during the last dead ball. Robinson, power dribble, spin move, tough shot, left hand is good. When she gets going towards the hoop, look out. She's got the length and strength inside that can create a lot of mismatches. Ball swung around for Edgewood, 20 to shoot. Backed out in the hands of Emma Klein, now right side. Mismatch inside, Wade trying to pick up Mia Edwards. Drive, right hand layup, high off the backboard and good. Nice touch there by Emma Klein. She has 4. Lead stretch of 13. Thornton for 3, and it's good. Pulls CUC back within 10. Drive inside, kick across. Another wide open look for 3. This time was way too long. Saved in bounds, and it'll be now out of bounds, and it'll be Cougar ball. 7 different Cougars have scored so far tonight. CUC shooting 41% from the floor. They're 4 of 9 here in quarter number 2. Only problem is Edgewood's 7 of 12 with 2 threes. Klein kicks to Thornton. Wants to drive. Now Robinson inside. Tough shot with the left hand. It's too strong. She had a chance to kick to Wade on the outside. Put her head down to drive. Just didn't see it. Fed inside. Nice feed. Good positioning inside by Mia Edwards. She got positioned inside and saw it across the block. Even better feed as that shot's off the mark for Wade. Another feed in transition. That layup's just too strong out of the hands of Parker Featherston. Shot and a foul on the pass. It'll be Cougar ball underneath. Edgewood has made 18 shots tonight. They have 13 assists. Shane and Klein both with 4 apiece. Megan Long back in for CUC replacing Steinkamp. Couple subs on the Edgewood side as well. 12-point Eagle lead. Hope you're enjoying our CSN broadcast here tonight. Busy week here at Geisman. The men will take on Edgewood College tomorrow. CUC will then take on the women's side, they'll take on Marion on Thursday night, and then it will be a doubleheader Saturday, our first one of the year, if you don't count CIT. On Saturday, it will be CUC versus MSOE. Robinson to inbound underneath. 25 on the shot clock, 2:41 as Robinson's pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with CUC. Inbound is declined. She'll step back for 3, and it's good. Macy Klein knocks down a 3 from range. That's her first basket as a Cougar in the maroon and gold. 20 to shoot. CUC back within 9. Flip inside. CUC doing a better job defending here on this possession. Under 10 to shoot. Turnaround jumper. Soft touch, no good. Quickly ahead, Thornton through traffic. Kicks to Klein. Klein wants to drive. Scoop layup is good. Macy Klein with 5 straight points. 5 for Klein, and just like that, CUC's back within 7, trying to get on a run. Drive inside, floater in the lane, off the mark, no good. Long with the rebound. Long ahead, Klein getting ahead in transition, her layup off the mark. I think that would have forced an Edgewood timeout if she's able to put that down. CUC on a quick 5-0 run. Pass deflected by Long. Stays with the Eagles. Kick across. CUC doing a much better job here as that 3 is hoisted up from range. Fight for the rebound, and it's an offensive board here for the Eagles. Their 7th offensive board, and it results in 2 points. Final minute of play here in the first half at Geisman. 9-point Eagle lead. To Thornton at the top. CUC seems content to run the offense. They had an early chance for a 2-for-1. But now you just want to try to get a good shot with under 10. Robinson in the lane. Tough shot. Might have been partially blocked. Second chance, and she'll go to the free throw line as she got fouled from behind. Foul there is on Edwards. That'll be her first personal. 2 free throws coming here for Charisma Robinson. Robinson on the season a 44% free throw shooter. Multiple subs on the CUC side. You see Tara Hastings, Kayla Kohler. Also coming into the game is Chloe Shaftsma and Sarah Ludwig. 40-31 your score. 2 free throws coming here for Robinson. First one's no good. CUC as a team, a 62.5% free throw shooting team. 2 of 5 tonight from the line. Second free throw is off the mark, no good. Edgewood quickly forward. About a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock here. Edgewood's had their lead out to as many as 13. CUC trying to fight back. Good move inside, man. That's an easy foul called, and it'll put the Eagles at the line here with 17.9 seconds remaining in the quarter. Foul is on Kayla Kohler. It will be number 12, Sydney Ignafo at the line, the 5'5 freshman from Highland Park, Illinois. Crystal Core comes back into the lineup for Robinson. 2 free throws for Ignafo. First is up and good. On the season, Ignafo now 1 of 3 from the free throw line after knocking down the first. Second free throw is short, no good. Fight for the rebound. It ends up in the hands of Crystal Core. Cougars can take the last shot of the half. It's been an entertaining one here at Geisman. Ludwig inside, and she got fouled on the way up, and I believe it should be 2 free throws. And they will say it's 2. So the foul will go against Ignafo, her first. 2 free throws coming here for Sarah Ludwig. First free throw is up and good. Ludwig, for her career, a 65% free throw shooter. One more coming here. It was 6.6 seconds remaining in the half, and that one's good. Destiny Dye will return to the CUC lineup, replacing Hastings. Cougars will pick up in the full court. Screen set, last chance here in the half. 3 at the buzzer, and it'll be no good. Half number 1 has come to a close here at Geisman. 41-33 your score here in River Forest. Edgewood leading CUC after 1 half of play. Leading scorers for both sides for the Eagles. Bria Lemoran leads the team with 9 points on 4 of 7 shooting. As a team, the Eagles shoot 52.8% from the floor in the opening half. They knocked down 19 shots, had 13 assists on them. They out-rebounded CUC 25-15 in that first half. For the Cougars, they had a bunch of different scorers. Bailey Steinkamp leads with 7. Macy Klein had 5 off the bench. CUC shot 38.7% in that first half. And really, the rebounding was the story in that half. And most importantly, it was points in the paint for Edgewood. 34 of their 41 points came in the paint in the opening 20 minutes of tonight's matchup. So that will be something to focus on here in the second half. We'll take a break, get you set up with second half in about 10 minutes. Whether it's close or far, Chicago Motor Coach has your group transportation needs covered. Chicago Motor Coach is proud to be the official transportation provider of CUC Athletics. We'll take a break, get you set up with second half action. 41-33, Edgewood at the half. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium once again. I'm CJ Soliner. You're watching Cougar basketball on the Cougar Sports Network. Just over a minute till we get the second half underway here from Geisman Gymnasium. A 41-33 score. Edgewood leading at the half. Edgewood led by Bria Lemerand with 9 points on 4 of 7 shooting. She also has 7 rebounds, which is a game high. Edgewood with 13 assists on 19 makes in the first half. They out-rebound CUC 25-15. The big thing, and I've touched on it quite a few times, and I'm going to say it again. It's a play inside that's been big here for the Eagles. They have taken 26 shots inside. They have made 17 of those. So they've only taken 10 shots not in the paint all night. So key to the second half, right there. Keep Edgewood out of the paint as best you can. It's going to be a big part for CUC if they want to get back in this game. Edgewood led by as many as 13 in that first half. CUC was able to get it back to single digits when Macy Klein came in off the bench. She had not scored yet this season, but she comes in and hits a 3 and hits a layup inside, and CUC got rolling a little bit late in that second quarter. 41-33 your score at the end of the first half. Bailey Steinkamp leads the Cougars with 7 points on a perfect 3-for-3 shooting. Charisma Robinson has 4 rebounds. Jaylene Wade with 3 assists. No real foul trouble on the CUC side. They were only called for 4 total personal fouls in that half. For Edgewood with 2 personals, it's Alyssa Lemerand and Diamond Pakulik, both with 2. Otherwise, no real trouble there. Crew tonight for your production, it is Julia Beers, your producer. Cameras Ryan McKee, Julius Patelli, and Kelly Goody. Referees for tonight, Jennifer Washoe, Darla Brendermuller, and Aaron Talbot. Edgewood will be going right to left across your screen in the black uniforms here, and we're underway with half number 2. Glad you're here with us. In action on a Tuesday night. Big week for CUC, trying to get back in the playoff race, sitting in 8th currently. Backed out, good look for 3, and it's off the mark. 2 begin the half for the Eagles. The Eagles, a team that average over 70 points a game, 72.1 to be exact, and give up only 53.1. Thornton now Steinkamp. Both teams going with the original starting 5s. Right side Robinson. Round the world, tough shot left hand, came up short, fight for the rebound, and the Eagles come away with it. Quickly ahead in transition, layup up, no good. Good job getting back, and it'll be a held ball. Possession arrow favors CUC. Edgewood, one of their last 8 going back to that first half from the field. See if CUC can build on that first half. Bailey Steinkamp got going early. We didn't hear from her much in the second quarter. Haven't seen the CUC leading scorer, Tara Hastings, get going much either. She's 1 of 4 so far tonight. Thornton has it, drives, bounce pass Robinson, inside, tough shot left hand was blocked. Edgewood looking to run. Pull up and a kick. Open look for 3. Abby Shane is no good. Loose ball, rebound brought away with by Bria Lemerand. Shot no good, and Robinson will bring down her 5th rebound of the night. Robinson through 2 defenders, and she was too strong with the left hand. Great move to create some space. Just got to find a little bit softer touch. Open look for 3 on the right wing, no good. Rebound and second chance will result in free throws for Lexi Walter, the sophomore forward. Foul is on number 25, Michaela Thornton, her first. 2 free throws coming for the Eagles. Number 24, Lexi Walter. Walter, a career 62.7% free throw shooter, is a 66% free throw shooter this season, as the first one's up and good. Edgewood, as a team this year, a 65% free throw shooting team. Second free throw is short, no good, and Megan Long comes down with it. 9-point Eagle advantage here. 2 minutes into our second half. Hastings with it. Now to Steinkamp. They want to find Thornton on the left wing, and they do. Now Long has it. Kicks. Hastings tries to get a step on her defender. Her layup is off the mark, no good. Fight for a loose ball as Long nearly came away with it. Now Edgewood has numbers. Flip, layup, right hand is good in transition. CUC almost came with a rebound, but it ended up being an easy layup for Emma Klein, her second basket of the night. Lead back to double digits here for the Eagles. Wade trying to make a move, kicks to Long. Long drives and kicks. Swung to Thornton with under 10 to shoot. Wanted to take a three, but it was a good closeout by Klein. Wade has it. As the shot clock's expiring, it came up short. Edgewood looking to run. Drive and kick. Wide open look. Klein didn't like it. Inside and count it with a foul, and the layup is good for Lexi Walter. Coach Martin wanted to travel on the call. Looked like she kind of tripped over her own foot a bit, but Edgewood gets the call. Foul is on Megan Long, her second, team second of the quarter. Chance for the three-point play here for Walter. She has a game-high 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting to go along with 7 rebounds. Shots off the mark, no good. Offensive board, reverse layup is good for Bria Lemerand. Lemerand with a double-double on the night now, 11 points and 11 boards. CUC has had trouble putting a body on her as a foul is called on the drive in. It will be on number 5, Alyssa Lemerand, her third. Crystal Core comes back in for Megan Long. 3 hoisted up and good for Tara Hastings. Cougars got to get her going here if they're going to try to stay in this one, trailing by 12. Drive inside, deflected. 15 to shoot for Edgewood. Baseline drive, floater up, no good. Offensive board, second chance is blocked away, and CUC will come away with it. Wade has it, kicks. McGrath hesitated and gets called for the travel. Edgewood's ball here, leading by 12 as we come towards the midway point of this third quarter. CUC coming away with it again. And another Cougar turnover. Sloppy play here over the last 30 seconds or so. Kick across. Wade, good look for 3, right wing. In and out, no good. Another rebound for Bria Lemerad. The sophomore has already recorded her third double-double of the season tonight. Now with 13 rebounds and 11 points. Subs for the Eagles. It'll be Mia Edwards and Diamond Pekulik into the game. It'll be Sarah Ludwig making her first appearance of the second half. Bria Lemerad has matched her season high in rebounds already tonight, and we got a bit of time left. Wade has it, tries to drive, steps back, shot no good, gets her own rebound. One-handed pass around to McGrath. Now inside court, trying to drive on Pekulik. Shot no good, but a foul put her at the line for the second time tonight. Fouls on Featherston. Her second. 2 shots coming here for Crystal Core. Core tonight is 1 of 2 from the free throw line and make that 1 of 3. One more free throw coming for CUC. Cougars 4 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. A team that came in shooting 65% from the free throw line. Second rolls home. Charisma Robinson will check in for Hastings. We've seen a lot more subs on the CUC side from Coach Lauren Martin here tonight than we saw over the CIT weekend. Got to save some legs when you got 3 games this week, and they all are important, especially the back 2 of the week when you have Marion and MSOE coming to Geisman. This one would be big for tiebreaker purposes. But CUC needs some type of wins in the NACC to keep their playoff hopes alive. Pass deflected and into the hands of Robinson. Cougars looking to run. Layup, right hand, good. CUC back within 9. Robinson with 6 points to go along with 5 boards and 2 steals. 10 turnovers on the night now for Edgewood. Pekulik will back it out. Skip pass across, and they're going to get McGrath for a blocking foul. Martin not happy over on the Cougar sideline at all. First foul on McGrath. CUC on a 6-0 run over the last 3 minutes. Trying to find some momentum here in the latter part of the third quarter. Good ball movement around for the Eagles. CUC cuts it off. Under 10 to shoot for the Eagles. Baseline floater up, in and out, no good. Offensive board, reverse layup, no good. Still fighting for the rebound, and it's Jalen Wade that comes away with it. Ahead to Robinson in transition. Left-hand layup just off the mark. Robinson have a tough night shooting. She's now 3 of 13 from the floor. Shot inside and good off the back rim for the Eagles, number 22, Mia Edwards. Edwards now with 8 points to go along with 3 boards. Core, short jumper from the free throw line. Reverse layup on an offensive board, though, is good for Maddie McGrath. McGrath now with 5 for CUC. Baseline drive, layup, gets a friendly Geisman roll. CUC did nothing to stop Alyssa Lemeron from getting between the defense. She had a wide open drive through the lane. Her first basket of the night, and it extends the lead back out to double digits for Edgewood. Ludwig kicks. McGrath thought about a 3, but a good closeout there by Edwards. Pass lost. In transition, drive left side. Layup is good with a left hand for Alyssa Lemeron. And a timeout taken by Coach Kaya Huff and the Eagles. It'll be a full timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. 2:19 remaining here in quarter number 3. Chick-fil-A is a proud sponsor of Concordia University Chicago Athletics. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park has you covered. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Coming out of the timeout here at Geisman. Glad you could join us here in action on a Tuesday night. Looking for a place to relax following a big Cougar win? Doc Ryan's on Madison Street has all of your postgame needs covered. Latter part of the third quarter here, a 13-point Eagle advantage. They've led by as many as 15 here tonight, and it's a late kick ball call. It'll be Cougar ball underneath with 20 to shoot. Robinson to inbound. Macy Klein coming in for CUC during the dead ball. Robinson's pass deflected away by Pekulik. Edgewood showing off the speed in transition, and it's an easy layup on the other end. Lemerand, make that Alyssa Lemerand, since we have to specify with the layup. 6 points for her. Screen set. Hastings way off balance with the three. And it will be a held ball, possession arrow to the Eagles. Kayla Kohler will come back in for CUC, replacing Crystal Core. 15-point Edgewood lead, 101 seconds. 101 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And our two referees, Jennifer Washoe and Aaron Talbot, will have a conversation. I'm not quite sure what it would be about. It was a held ball. Nobody had possession after the. Since we are across the way, we won't directly find out. Could they be questioning the possession arrow? I think that's what they were questioning. It will stay with Edgewood. Possession arrow will give it. We'll flip over to CUC after the inbound. .90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 56-41, Edgewood leads it. Pekulik at the elbow. Backs it out. Now back to Pekulik at the free throw line. CUC in the 2-3 zone. Pekulik with it again. Poked away. Loose ball. Edgewood keeps it. Under 10 to shoot. Hoisted up late on the shot clock. Shot no good. Hastings with it. Quickly ahead in transition. Shot no good with a lot of contact, and it'll be out of bounds, an Edgewood ball. Coach Martin again not happy. That was there was no call. She's giving Aaron Talbot an earful on the far side. Under a minute now in the third quarter. Baseline drive. Could have been a travel. Drive inside, good feed. Easy layup with the right hand for Mia Edwards. This Edgewood team moves the ball very well. They've had a lot of success with their speed and ball movement. Something that you see that CUC men's team as Pekulik takes the charge as Robinson was trying to come across the middle. That's the third personal foul on Robinson, her third turnover of the game. CUC's done a good job of taking care of the ball, only 9 turnovers. They've struggled shooting here in the third quarter. They're 3 of 13 from the field. Well, Edgewood has gone 8 for 19. Edgewood outscoring CUC 17-8 here in the third quarter. CUC has not had a basket in the last 2.5 minutes. Drive inside. Could have been another travel. Back inside Pekulik, and they're going to call it a jump ball. And possession will go to CUC. Shot clock turned off, under 10 to shoot. Robinson has it. She'll take it from the free throw line. Shot no good, and that will bring us to an end of the third quarter. Edgewood outscores CUC 17-8 in quarter number 3. They open up a 58-41 lead after 30 minutes of play. 10 more to go here at Geisman on a Tuesday night. We'll take a quick break, get you set up with fourth quarter action here in just a few minutes. Close or far, Chicago Motor Coach has your group transportation needs covered. Chicago Motor Coach is proud to be the official transportation provider of CUC Athletics. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium for quarter number 4. I'm CJ Selner. Julia Beers, your producer. Camera is Ryan McGee, Julia Spitelli, and Kelly Goody tonight. And it'll be a travel on the opening possession of quarter number 4. A 17-point Edgewood lead here. Kicking off a busy week here at Geisman Gymnasium. Big story tonight has been the play inside. 50 points inside for Edgewood against CUC. Rebounding has also been a story. Bria Lemerand has been an absolute monster inside. Long 2 is good for Jaylene Wade. Bria with a double-double. Her third of the season tonight with 11 points and 14 rebounds. Those 14 rebounds are a career high. Ball movement tipped around, loose ball, and it ends up in the hands of Robinson. Looking for a running partner in transition. Layup, no good, too strong with the right hand, and Crystal Core will go to the free throw line after the offensive board. Fouls on Lexi Walter, her first. 2 free throws coming here for Crystal Core. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line so far tonight. First free throw is good. Edgewood outscored CUC 17-8 in that third quarter. CUC went just 3 of 14 from the field, while Edgewood went 8 of 19 as the second shot is up and good. CUC has also not gotten going from behind the arc in that third quarter as the shot inside is up and good for Emma Klein. Her third basket tonight. She has 6 points and 4 assists. Abby Shane picking up her 5th assist of the night for the Eagles. Steinkamp needs somewhere to go with it. Wade dribbles off Hastings on the left side. Now to Steinkamp, free throw line, tries to drive with the right hand, shot too strong. Lexi Walter with the rebound. Now just 2 rebounds shy of a double-double of her own tonight. Screen set, kick, 3 from the left wing is short, into the hands of Hastings. Something CUC hasn't done a lot lately, and it's to pick up the pace, and they're going to have to do that if they're going to have any sort of chance to come back in this one, as that Hastings 3 is off the mark, no good. Steinkamp saved it, but it ends up in the hands of the Eagles. Loose ball inside, and Core comes away with the steal, but she lost it, and the shot is up and good for Bria Lemerand. .7:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass was off the mark from Robinson to Hastings, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with the Cougars. Sarah Ludwig and Michaela Thornton return for CUC. On the Edgewood side, it'll be number 22, Mia Edwards, back into the lineup. We talked about it a little bit in the pregame. This is a very balanced Edgewood team. 10 different players have scored tonight. Only 2 players have not scored more than 1 basket tonight. Thornton has it to Wade. Under 10 to shoot. Floater from the baseline is no good. Got her own rebound. Fight for the offensive board, and before it got tied up, Coach Martin got a timeout in. And it'll be a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Cougar basketball is proud to be a proud sponsor with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park has you covered. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Lexi Walter leads all scorers with 13 points on 6 of 8 shooting. She is 2 rebounds shy of a double-double. Bria Lemerand has a double-double with 11 points and a career-high 14 rebounds. Abby Shane has 5 assists. Edgewood out-rebounding CUC 42-27. Edgewood with 54 points in the paint tonight. For CUC, Steinkamp and Hastings both lead the Cougars with 7 points apiece. CUC is just 4 of 19 shooting here in the second half, while Edgewood is 10 of 22. So it'll be Cougar ball coming out of the timeout with 18 seconds on the shot clock, 7:10 remaining in the quarter. First of 3 games on the week for CUC. They will welcome Marion in, trying to avenge an early season loss to them on Thursday night. I'll have my partner Carter Gledhill back for the call on that one. We'll get you some scores around the NACC here in just a few moments. Under 10 to shoot for Wade. Pull-up jumper from 18 feet is no good. Came up short into the hands of Mia Edwards. "17-point lead for Edgewood. Flipped inside, baby hook with a right hand. Good move there by Mia Edwards. Wisconsin Lutheran leads Rockford 70-34. Concordia, Wisconsin up 6 midway through the fourth quarter on Dominican. That one up in Mequon. MSOE leads Illinois Tech 68-40. And Aurora leads Marion 73-45 as the Cougars turn it over. Race down the floor, jump stop layup is good for Alyssa Lemerand. Edgewood has blown this one wide open here in the fourth quarter. Edgewood won the opener between these two schools this season by a 78-49 score. Alyssa Lemerand now with 8 points for the Eagles. They're 4 of 5 shooting here in the fourth quarter. Pass deflected and in the hands. Count it with a foul for Mia Edwards. Thornton did a good job getting a hand on it initially, but it was Edwards who was able to snatch it out of the air and put it up. Fouls on Hastings her first. Edwards now with 14 points on 7 of 8 shooting. She's been nearly unstoppable inside for the Eagles tonight. Edgewood on an 18-4 run over the last 7 minutes and 18 seconds. It's a 10-0 run over the last 3.5 minutes. One free throw coming, and it is good. If you're looking at something that Edgewood hasn't done real well tonight, is shoot the free throw. They're 3 of 7. Other than that, they've done just about anything you could ask for if you're Coach Kaya Huff. Kick is to Steinkamp. Passed up on the 3. Drives. Scoop shot with the left hand is good. Pass turned over into the hands of Thornton. Throws it ahead. Maddie McGrath with a right hand on the left side, and the layup's no good. She had all the time. Not quite sure why she just didn't go up with the left hand there. Edgewood inching closer to a first-round bye and a playoff spot clinching moment. After tonight, there will be just 7 games left as that layup's up and good for Alyssa Lemerand. She's gotten going in the second half. But after tonight, it'll be just 7 games left on the conference slate for both Edgewood and CUC. Edgewood staying just 2 games behind Benedictine. They'll have a matchup coming up again soon, I do believe. 71-49. Just over 4 minutes to play. Loose ball, Thornton is able to come away with it. Ahead to Steinkamp. Layup on the left side is up and good. Good hustle there by CUC, continuing to play hard here late in the fourth. First basket of the day for Ray. Ray had her first basket earlier. It was Steinkamp that picked up that last one, now with 11. Shot up, no good. Offensive board put back up and in by Emma Klein. She now has 8 points to go along with her 5 assists. McGrath kicks. Steinkamp. Baseline 3 is up and good. Steinkamp now with 14. Shot blocked away by Thornton. Kicked out, swung across. Edgewood looking to burn some clock here, working with a big lead late. Open spot up three, Look Lawnegro is no good. Thornton had it, dribbled it off her foot, and it's Mia Edwards that comes away with it. I think they're going to reset the shot clock to 17. Thornton had it. I don't think that's necessarily the right call. Thornton had it and dribbled it off her foot. I thought that was clear possession. So it'll be 10 seconds off the shot clock for Edgewood. 3 minutes even showing on the game clock here at Geisman. Baseline drive, flip inside, and they're going to say it went off the fingertips of Pekulik and out of bounds. Cougar men's volleyball falls in 3 sets to North Central tonight. Scores of 25-23, 25-14, and 25-22. They're now 2-2 on the year. Ray with it at the top, picked up by Pekulik. Thornton has it, wants to drive across the lane. Baseline jumper, Ludwig is no good. Rebound by Maddie Paul. First time we've called her tonight, the 6-foot sophomore from Hortonville, Wisconsin. And it's lost out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball. Destiny Dye back in for CUC. $19-point Eagle lead here as we approach the final 2 minutes of play tonight. Steinkamp has it, wants to drive in the lane, and are they going to give her the shot? There was a lot of contact before. Fouls on number 32, Larson, her second, and it will be 2 free throws. 2 shots coming here for Bailey Steinkamp. She has 14 points tonight, her first trip to the free throw line. On the season, she is a 90% free throw shooter, and she'll knock down the first. Now 20-22. One more coming for Steinkamp, who has a game-high 15. Second free throw is good. 16 points for Steinkamp. Matching's the second best on the season. Only time she scored more than 16 was that 26-point outburst against Christopher Newport back on January 4th out in St. Mary City, Maryland. Kick right side. Coming up on the final 100 seconds. Pekulik makes a move inside, and they're going to get her for an offensive foul. Second time that Pekulik has been called with a charge tonight. That's her third personal. She'll come out of the game and get replaced by number 4, Delaney Wilhelm, the 5'7" junior from Amboy, Illinois. McGrath gets stopped to Steinkamp. Steinkamp wants to drive. Left-hand floater, no good. Gets her own rebound. Second chance, no good. And it'll finally be brought into the hands of Riley Larson. Edgewood quickly ahead. Pass deflected. Tough shot with the right hand, too strong. Second chance on the offensive board. Delaney Wilhelm, I believe that was blocked by Ray. Right side, Steinkamp's 3. That was blocked by Larson. And it's thrown out of bounds by Paul. 1 minute to go here as Chloe Shafsma enters the game. Back into the game will be Sydney Ignafo for the Eagles. Leading 73-56. Final minute of play here in the fourth quarter as McGrath goes to the hoop and got fouled on the way up. I think it was Ignafo that got her across the arm. 2 shots coming here for Maddie McGrath. Foul is on Ignoffo, her second personal. McGrath on the season, a 66% free throw shooter. She's 6 of 9. Make that 6 of 10 after the miss. CUC as a team now 9 of 15 from the free throw line tonight. We'll be back on air tomorrow evening at around 6:50 with Cougar men's action against Edgewood. Edgewood quickly ahead, and the pass is thrown high and off to the fingertips of Delaney Wilhelm and out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball here with 50.5 seconds remaining. McGrath with kicks to Dye. Now to Shasma, and it's tipped out of bounds. He'll stay with CUC with 22 seconds to shoot. 41.7 seconds on the game clock. Free throw line Ray. Tried to bounce pass it to Ludwig. Tough shot, no good for Ludwig. She's 0 of 3 shooting tonight. Pass swung around. 3 hoisted up and off the mark from Ignoffo. Offensive board eventually ends up into the hands of CUC on a turnover. Ray with the crossover. Layup right hand is good. Edgewood can dribble it out and end this one. And it looks like they're content to do so. Final score here from Geisman, 73-59. Eagles down CUC. Edgewood with the win improves to 16-2 overall, 11-2 in the conference, and 10-1 on the road. For CUC, they fall to 5-13 overall, 4-9 in the NACC, and they are now 1-5 at home. Final totals tonight for the Eagles. Edwards leads Edgewood with 15 points on 7 of 8 shooting with 4 rebounds. Bria Lemerand had a double-double with 11 points and 14 boards. Walter had 13 points and 8 boards. And Alyssa Lemerand had 10 points, 3 rebounds. Klein had 5 assists, so did Shane for the Eagles as they shoot 49.3% from the floor. They went 2 of 15 from 3 and out-rebounded CUC 53-30. For CUC, they were led by Bailey Steinkamp with 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Charisma Robinson had 5 rebounds. Jaylene Wade had 3 assists. CUC shot 33.3% from the floor. They went just 9 of 32 in the second half in a game that was pretty close at the half, but Edgewood was able to outscore CUC 17-8 in that third quarter. Once again, final score from Geisman, 73-59. Edgewood down CUC. For my fantastic crew, your producer, Julia Beers, cameras, Ryan McGee, Julius Patelli, and Kelly Goody. I'm CJ Sellner signing off for tonight. We'll talk to you again tomorrow with men's action, CUC versus Edgewood. 73-59, Edgewood winners over the Cougars here at Geisman. Good night.